loves. So today I want to talk about this topic because I've seen a lot of stuff on the internet and just heard a lot of people say some of the same things that I'm about to get into, and really just dive into how we are more responsible than we think for our relations and the way they, evolve or end. Disclaimer, this is not in any way blaming you for things that have happened or saying you deserve it in any type of way or saying like it's just your fault. You know what I'm saying? It's really just about accountability. Some of the things that I've heard or seen on the internet, or just heard throughout my life, is that real love doesn't exist nowadays. No one wants real love nowadays. Everybody just wants to have sex. I'm the only pure heart that's out there. And even the whole nice guys finish last saying, it's just while I understand where all of these come from because they come from experience, so in no way am I invalidating how someone might feel about a certain thing. It is just from your personal experience. So once you make these conclusions about the world and life, you start acting on it, and it really truly becomes your reality. The way that this happens is that when you tell yourself a statement, your mind looks for ways to prove these things. So if you say nice guys always finish last and I don't mean to laugh, but I just find that saying funny, or even it's just a cruel world, and anyone that is nice gets stepped on. You'll go around the world and your brain will look for clues to affirm this. It will look for things to prove this statement that you have told yourself to be true. And generally speaking, what you believe is the truth for your life. So in your world, if you feel like nice guys finish last, they will finish last. Or they will have the short end of the stick. You'll find different interactions where you are lacking because you believe you lack just by the odds of the world. And the problem with this is that there is more than 7 billion people on this planet. There is so many people on this planet. So to believe that you are the only person that has a pure heart, that wants to love openly and unconditionally and wants true love, it's just not possible. There's so many other people out there wanting the same thing. So if we're telling ourselves that everyone in this world wants one thing and you're just the odd one out, it's just not possible. And there's going to be people just like you. So let's now dive into how am I responsible for this? Which I feel is a good question to ask yourself when you experience really anything, but of course the more negative experiences that have more of effect on you, you have to think, how was I responsible for this? Your world is a reflection of you and your beliefs. This is important because, again, if you tell yourself something, it will become your reality. And you definitely attract exactly what you are. And I know people don't really like hearing that, but it is true. You attract something, and someone has this same trait or belief or idea of life, and that is what attracted you to them, or they have the same style, or they have a style that you're interested in. It is a reflection of you. When I say that, I don't mean to say you're a bad person because you attracted someone that cheated on you, and even then there really is no bad or good people. I don't really like to use the word good or bad, but for example, cheating, I just feel that if you attracted someone that cheated on you, it's not because, oh, you're a cheater too. It might be because you lied to yourself and you've attracted someone that has now lied to you. You don't believe you're good enough for love. And these are just all examples. I'm not saying this is exactly what it is, but either it could be because you feel like you're not deserving of true love, so you attract people that can't give you true love, and etc. Like things like that. And it's not to say, like, again, it's your fault, but it's to say that you had something to do with it. It's important to know that people can't meet you any further than you can meet yourself. So if you lie to yourself on a daily basis, you're probably going to attract people that sometimes lie to you, because you accept that and they see that, and people can pick up on that. They can see that, okay, well, she doesn't keep her word, she doesn't stay on her boundaries, so it's easier for me to also do the same. While people can't meet you further than you can meet yourself, there's some times where people do. They do want true love, and they find you, and there's a part of you that has attracted this person. I've seen a lot of cases where now it's them not being able to handle healthy relationships and boundaries and communication. And that's when a lot of people start to self-sabotage. And it's not because they're a bad person, but sometimes they just don't believe they deserve it. They're so used to their old patterns, they bring it up into their new relations and things of that such. So that's why it's really important to make sure that you are being the person that you want, that you're doing the things that you want other people to do, because they can only meet you as far as you can meet yourself. And if they do meet you farther, it's really uncomfortable and hard to navigate through. And I don't mean this in a way like you guys can't learn from each other, but I'm talking about when there's like a deep-rooted problem and you expect someone else to come and just be able to dissolve the deep-rooted problem. It will still occur because only you can do it. So yeah, really, it's really important to hold yourself accountable for the things that you have experienced, because you are co-creating with the universe. It's not just the universe throwing things at you. And sometimes the universe can throw things at you, but it's all kind of been manifested through your thoughts and your beliefs and just your path to life. And I think it's really important that we remember that. Now moving forward, especially because it's a new year and everyone has resolutions, don't go into a new relationship, a new anything, with old beliefs, with old experiences. Don't taint your perception of the world because of your past experiences, because then you will hold on to that and that will become your world. There's a reason that the thing happened, and that it's time for you to reflect and figure out why that was. And so for a little recap, like I've said before, people you attract is a complete reflection of you, or the way you think, or just some of the beliefs. Either way, people in your life are somewhat of a reflection of you. Your mind will find ways to be right, so it's important that you're telling your mind things that will benefit you and not hinder and limit you in relations and things of that nature. Self-sabotage is real, so it's, again, very important to reflect, because sometimes we don't notice we're even doing it. And that's why it's important to take a step back and observe what exactly we're doing and what experiences we're creating out of what we're doing. And in the end, everyone deserves love and deserves to feel love. And in this lifetime, you will feel love. And because of that, there's no real reason to fall into desperation or feel the lack of love. It really just means you need to give yourself some more. And I know that sounds so simple, but it is simple. It's simple, and we are humans, and humans are complex. So while the actions to take it might seem a little complicated, when you really start doing it, you realize just how simple it is. And you might be met with resistance, and that is okay. But the concept is very simple. So again, we all will feel love. It really just depends on you what type of love and what kind of love you will receive and continue to receive, because again, You co-create with the universe. And yeah, I just wanted to touch on that because I've seen a lot of like social media and stuff like that. And through my own experiences, I've found that like if I don't set boundaries and I don't be honest in my relationships, I see the same things. And it's really interesting because it just all makes sense. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to touch on. So thank you for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe if you feel like it. And yeah, bye.